Congressman Rick Allen, the Republican incumbent from Georgia's 12th District, has been kind enough to stop by our set today. Congressman, we just got news in recent days that Georgia Power is talking about the need for another nuclear reactor in the state of Georgia because of the electrical needs of our citizens in the future. We got two coming on down the road at Vogtle. Your thoughts on expanding nuclear energy?
Oh, I think it's the energy of the future. You know, it's already, the French are way ahead of us on nuclear energy, and yeah, I applaud Georgia Power for, you know, 2 of their 3 nuclear power facilities are in our district, the 12th District of Georgia. In fact, let me say something. You know, one of the things that I ran on was growing jobs, growing the economy, national security, and of course reducing the size and scope of this government. And I am proud to say that the 12th District of Georgia is the envy of the United States Congress as far as growing jobs right now.
People like what we're doing.
Oh, my goodness. It's amazing. You know, obviously with the cyber coming to Fort Gordon, we had Unisys that I saw Tom Patterson last night, and he said that they're up to 300 jobs, and they're moving quickly to go to the to 700 here.
And these are good jobs.
These are high-paying jobs, and a lot of them are coming in from Silicon Valley. So, you know, like I said, my colleagues are very envious of us, and I am very proud of the great work that our folks are doing in the 12th District of Georgia.
Well, you something that I was going to get to, and it is so important to viewers in these parts. What do you foresee when it comes to the future of the economic development of the CSRA? Can we be that next Silicon Valley?
Oh,
is that the vibe you're getting?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm seeing excitement everywhere. I meet with a lot of telecommunications people and high-tech people in D.C. and in Washington at their office there, and they always ask about where's the cyber? You know, I said, listen, we got the funding for that. You know, prior to that, based on the sequester caps, the funding was not there to build the facilities for the Cyber Command to move. In fact, the president did not want to move the Cyber Command to Fort Gordon. There was no money in his budget to do it. And he didn't have money in the port to deepen the port. You know that every dollar we spend deepening that port is $5 to this economy.
Unbelievable.
And a lot of that gets to the 12th District of Georgia. And that's why you need business people in Washington. We understand that if you invest in the right things, that the revenue side will far more benefit, you know, those investments. And the federal government is supposed to protect us. National security. Cyber warfare is the new frontier. There was a select committee in the Senate that had a hearing on that just yesterday, and they were told the threats that are out there. It's huge.
Yeah, it's scary. And that is what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, they could shut our power grid down
just with a punch of a button.
They could shut our financial system down. So we have to fight this war, and we're going to be fighting it right here in the 12th District of Georgia.
Bring us up to speed on anything on the agriculture front. Anything you're working on up there that's happened since we last met?
Yes, we are. Unfortunately, our rural areas are hurting. Agriculture, ag income is down 55% over the last 3 years. And I will say this, going back to the presidential election, Mr. Trump is right. We're getting on trade deals. Just to give you an example, in China, they pay their farmers $1.40 a pound for their cotton. They're paying 58 cents a pound for our cotton, and our cotton is far superior to their cotton. That's not right, particularly when we buy all the shirts.
Yeah.
Come on, folks.
Can something be done to
absolutely
offset that balance and make it right?
Right. I mean, we need an administration that doesn't want to give the house away.
Talk to me about veterans and any of your efforts or the congressional efforts to help our veterans. I know that's another thing that's near and dear to your heart.
And you know what? Again, we have our priorities out of order. We have people who have given part of their physical bodies and mental capacities, plus put their life on the line for this country, yet they have to stand in line for months for health care.
Yeah.
That's wrong. You know, they need to have the ability to go get health care, even if they need to get it privately.
Let me ask you this. How does the future look when it comes to our young people? You were kind enough to host a youth leadership summit down at Georgia Southern about a month or so ago. What's the future look like with our kids?
Let me tell you, it's very bright. Colonel Sam Anderson came down and spoke, talked about the cyber. He talked about the unique opportunity for our area as far as careers. and I think he was trying to maybe get some of those folks to study coding, computer coding, and things like that, and talked about how advanced this whole program is, and he was great. And but the summit, we had the questions we got from these young people.
They're smart.
Really, that was and we have had so much good. I mean, we had over 400 juniors and seniors in all of our high schools were represented in the district.
Well, that's encouraging for sure.